Right, boys, good morning. I've already been to the gym. I've already smashed it out, worked extremely hard today. It was a very, very good session. And yeah, we're going to get straight on. I've got to do the reading, the meditation, and getting on with feed page videos. We've got the podcast today, personal brand TikTok, stories for the Instagram, Snapchat, Instagram, mindset lesson of the day, quote of the day, a load more tasks, boxing, abs and core, etc. And yeah, a couple more tasks as well. So we need to get on straight away and we need to work hard and make sure we get everything done, ready to get, in bed for the time that I'm supposed to, and to get off all devices at 7 so we can make sure to get everything done before, we go to bed, the planning, etc. And doing everything else. We need to do the 5 minutes meditation, the reading, etc. So we're just going to get straight on. I'm going to go and do the reading and meditation now, which I'm obviously going to show you snippets of. So yeah, just get straight into the day, man. Let's get the action flowing and let's go and do it. So let's get to the meditation and the reading now.
Making comfort your priority. Once you are,
So boys, as you just saw, I did my reading and my meditation. I also got on and had a meal quickly. And what I'm about to do now is setting up how I'm going to be, doing the podcast. I'm going to be sitting here today, doing it in my room for the first time. So we're going to see how that goes, see how that looks, obviously, in post-production. But yeah, we're just going to get on. And I want to smash this out. And I've done it as one of my earlier tasks today. Usually I do the podcast later on around 2, 3. But I might start doing it early on now because I feel like you work harder that way. If you get that hardest task done, first, as one of your first tasks, do you know what I mean? At least it's then done, and now you're setting yourself up for the rest of the day to do even harder tasks. So that's my thought process here. But a lot of the time I start off with my theme page videos and they're easy to do, so it's just like it's not really setting the tone for the rest of the day. So starting off with a podcast, then I'm going into personal brand TikTok and I film some of those, then editing one, then editing the podcast and doing the day in the life, then leaving the theme page videos last, knowing it's something easy and quick I can do. It's just like it's good because it keeps a good maintenance for the rest of the day for me, in terms of energy and in terms of just mental strength, and in terms of actually strength towards and focus towards what I'm doing. Trying to find the right word here, but the right word is focus. It's about being focused, and if you start off with the hard task and you get the hard task done, the focus is going to be there for the rest of the task moving forward. So I'm going to get on with this now. I'm going to show you parts, and let's just get straight into the episode. Right, boys, welcome back to another episode of the Two Real Podcast. It's episode 11 today. I'm going to get straight into this one. I've really sat here for a couple hours and planned completely the sort of topics I'm going to be speaking about today. So I know their quality, I know they're good. Just about getting straight into it and giving you the right advice. So let's get straight into the podcast. Don't let life stop you from living life. So boys, I just filmed the podcast episode. I think it was a good one. I followed a very good structure and script today, trying to stay on topic. And I feel like a lot of these, I go on a tangent and I go into different things, which can be good, can be great. But if I'm losing focus and I'm just going into different things and I'm not giving a true understanding and conclusion of it, it's not going to help my audience. So today I decided to stick to the same sort of idea, and it's just about moving forward, and your thoughts shape your reality, and everything you think and the way you act and the work you put in will determine it. So go check the episode out now. And yeah, we're just going to get on to the next thing, which is going to be filming a bit more. We're going to be filming some personal brand TikTok. So we're going to get onto that straight away now. So boys, I've just completed the personal brand TikTok filming. I did about 3 or 4. I'm going to try and obviously, that's only going to last me 3-4 days, which means I'm going to have to film more later on in the week, which is all good. But boys, I've come to a realization. My schedule, how it's looked in the last month is wake up, gym, come home, habits, meal. Then I would get on with the theme page video straight away from I would want to say main account or biggest account. But then that means I leave the personal brand to later on, and that's when things become a rush because I need to get the day in the life out, then I need to get the podcast out, then I need to get stories out, and then the TikTok out, and I end up rushing it. So what I'm going to do now, which I did today and which is doing really well, it's 2 o'clock right now. I've got the podcast filmed. All I need to do is edit the podcast, edit the day in the life, and edit the personal brand TikTok. At least I've got it all filmed by 2 o'clock, plus meals, plus habits, plus gym, plus loads of stories. I'm going to be prioritizing the personal brand. That's how it should be anyway, because it's the most important thing to me now and the most important thing to me long term. I'd rather sacrifice possibly missing out on posting a theme page video and only be able to post one that day than sacrifice quality and standards for the day in the life. So that's the new plan. What I'm going to get onto now is the meal. One of my second meal of the day, which is going to be like Greek yogurt, fruit, raw dark chocolate, oats, etc. And then we're going to get onto editing the day in the life, editing the podcast, editing the personal brand TikTok for the following 2 hours after that, which then the podcast is going to be out at 4:30 p.m. The day in the life is going to be out at 6:30 p.m. and the personal brand TikTok is going to be out at 8, just before we go to bed. So we're going to get on. We're going to go and have the meal. We're going to go and edit. And then after doing the editing, which I hope to get done by 4 p.m, the time's 2 now, then yeah, it's just theme page videos, abs workout, boxing workout, and a couple other things we got to do, which means we would have done so much better with timing today already. I already know that's going to be the case. And I feel that's because I prioritised the personal brand first. And the reason for that is because when I got home, I was a lot sharper. So I was a lot sharper going to do habits. After habits, getting straight on with filming. Compared to if I were to do my habits, then start filming or start doing the theme page videos and looking at devices and getting all clungy, just looking at it, getting the blue light in, and then I wouldn't be as sharp and as focused on the personal brand. But I've been so focused today, getting the personal brand done first, because I've been so much sharper. So I'm going to do that every day now. That's what I started to do. That's what I did for the first month, and then I went on to changing it to do the theme page videos first, and that's why I've noticed that drop off in lack of uploads, really, because I've been working just as hard, but I've been focusing more effort into the theme page when it's supposed to be the other way around. So that's why at first I was doing the podcast Monday, then I was doing another video Tuesday, another video Wednesday, as well as the day in the life, and I want to start getting back to that. The only way I start getting back to that is by making that small adjustment. But also on those, I guess I have made an improvement, because now I'm posting the personal brand TikTok every day, 7 days a week, and I wasn't doing that before, but I was doing the other videos. And to me, that's one of the most important things, short form content. But yeah, we're going to try and get all of it done together, and we will. So we're going to go have a meal now and get done the editing, and I'll get back to you boys after. Right boys, ended up having a meal. Ended up having 2 meals actually. I ended up having one an hour or 2 later. But yeah, we had that first meal, and then we finished editing the day in the life, the personal brand TikTok, and the podcast, which we got all 3 out. The time is now 7 o'clock. Sorry that it's been a bit of time since the last update. But yeah, the editing took me to about 5, not 4. So it took me a lot longer, but we got everything out regardless. And then yeah, we've had another meal, and also I ended up filming or editing and posting a day in the life, a theme page video, which I also got out. So that's all my tick list for today. And the only thing we got to do now is abs in my room, boxing in my room, just a bit of shadow boxing, a bit of abs and core workout, calisthenics sort of stuff. Then the evening planning, then the mindset lesson, then we're going to end the day off. And tomorrow we've got a very busy one with haircut, driving, gym, steam room, sauna, abs again. It's all going to be hard working, and I'm going to try and improve, showing you more, boys. So we're going to get onto the abs and boxing now. We're not going to waste no time, because I want to be in bed for the strict bedtime. So yeah, let's go, let's get it, man. So boys, as you saw, I just completed abs and core. I also did a bit of shadow boxing for 10 minutes, and yeah, it's that time of day for planning. So I've already just quickly, completed it. So now it's just time to run it over, with it, through it with you boys, if that makes sense. Right, so for today, bedtime, we're gonna hit that today. We're gonna be in due course, and we're in due time, which is brilliant. Box, done. Podcast, done. Habits, done. Diet, done. And never lose focus. I put an X here. Today I worked very hard. I've got a lot of stuff done. Podcast, day in the life, personal brand, TikTok, boxing, abs, gym, non-stop. Worked very hard, but I lost a tiny bit of focus when I was editing, and that's why it took me longer, because I was sitting there reminiscing about, should I put this in, should I put this in? And I know that's just natural processing, but I should have just made the decision quicker. It would have saved me a lot of time. So I lost a little bit of focus there. But nonetheless, we're going to be better. And the summary for today, good and bad, realised that I need to focus onto personal brand. Like I said earlier on in this day in the life that I wanted to. Now I've realised to start the personal brand first instead of doing the theme page videos. Worked hard, however, burnout is affecting my focus. I need to get better at this. Completed all things and will be in bed for correct timing. So that's brilliant. The tick list on my phone: day in the life, theme page videos 2, 5+ stories for the Instagram, Snapchat, 3+ scheduled Twitter tweets, personal brand TikTok, Insta mindset lesson / quote of the day, read / meditate, haircut, driving, figure out what to have for meals when working, because from Thursday to Sunday I end up going to Waitrose and buying food, and I still buy it natural, I still buy it organic, but I end up spending like £6-7, and that across 4 days is like £30 just for 4 days. So I need to be figuring out what I could buy which is cost effective and cheap, and also that is actually organic and proper still. So I've got to figure that out tomorrow. Not going to take me long, but I've just got to sit there and think. Lifestyle players for shorts, I did a bit more of this today. I want to complete it. I wanted to upload all the clips on my phone that could be used as lifestyle for overlays on my personal brand TikToks. Gym / sauna / steam room, and then the abs and core workout again. And yeah, that is literally everything. So now, what I'm going to do now, boys, is I'm going to go and do my skincare, my brush my teeth and put my retainers in, just the usual habits I do. Then I'm going to come back and do the mindset lesson of the day to wrap up today's day in the life. And it's been a very strong day. I'd like to have shown you more. I say that every day in the life, and I will continue to improve on that. But let's get to the mindset lesson now, man. So boys, the mindset lesson for today, it's going to again be taken straight from my Instagram. So if you want to see more of me, you want to see more things I'm doing, you want to see the food I'm eating, the more lessons and advice I'm giving, head over to my Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube name. It's the same as that on every platform, to go check all of them out. And yeah, the mindset lesson of today: don't let your thoughts and feelings dictate your actions, shall I say. If a lot of the time you're not going to feel like doing something, you're not going to feel motivated, but the key is to do it anyway. That's what true success relies upon. If you're only turning up when you feel like it, which is going to be not a lot of the time. Most of the time you don't feel like doing things. A lot of the time, or most mornings, even when I wake up, I don't always think, oh shit, let's go. Even though a lot of the time I do, and I've adapted that mentality over time. But sometimes I still feel like, shit, I haven't had the best sleep last night. I'm not feeling that good. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm going to carry on, and I'm going to work hard and do everything I need to do regardless. That's the mentality you need to have. It's a mentality you need to have if you want to see any progress and you want to actually gain some sort of success. I'm not saying I'm a successful person yet, but this scheduling and the way I am, and all the things I'm doing, and the fact that I'm turning up every day, I will be rewarded for that, and you'll be rewarded for that as well if you choose to do the same thing. But don't act on the way you feel in a specific moment. Act on making the right decision. That's what I always say. I don't just say be disciplined and choose discipline over motivation, because you have to describe it. And to me, motivation is feeling, and discipline is the complete opposite of that. It's not relying on feelings and how you feel. It's doing what you know you should be doing regardless of how you feel. So do that, and I hope you did stay disciplined today yourself. I hope you stay consistent. I hope you are trying to apply this lesson into your life, because you will notice a difference, and you will notice things coming sooner to you, and notice more results coming sooner. So boys, good night.